Many people think that I'm using special lighting because when I film videos, the golden hue is so strong that people suspect it's artificially created. They think it's a light effect. There are people who say it's not natural light. I film videos with the lights off like this. The reason is that I could turn on the lights. But most of the people who watch my videos are light workers, and I hope they realize that I am a prophet, a son of man. I wish for them to awaken. I hope that even one more person awakens, fulfills their given role and mission, and on the day of the rapture, at the moment of ascension, all the light workers rise together with me. I speak with the lights off. And I am publicly stating this once again. Today, I will talk to you about 3 prophecies for South Korea in 2025. I will explain briefly. First, war. This year, a war will definitely occur on the Korean Peninsula in our country. North Korea will invade our country. All scenarios for invading our country have already been developed and plans have been made within North Korea. A few days ago, there was a fire at Panmunjom. The series of events happening now, and yesterday at Samsung Exco, right? There was a fire there, and about 100 to 200 people had to evacuate urgently. Such an incident occurred in Gangnam. A fire broke out in a large building. The fact that a fire occurred has significant symbolism. Everyone, this year, North Korea will definitely invade our country. Please keep in mind that the war will break out. I hope you do. This is to fulfill the prophecy recorded in the scriptures. Secondly, this year, another massive disaster akin to a natural catastrophe will occur. As you know, almost all of Japan's territory will sink, submerging as Mount Fuji erupts. A massive earthquake will occur, and within a few hours, Japan will sink beneath the sea. This massive earthquake will happen in Japan, but it will also cause a magnitude 10 earthquake on the Korean Peninsula. People say it's nonsense and don't believe it, but we'll see when it happens, right? All Japan will sink. Busan, Pohang, Ulsan, Gyeongju, and the entire East Coast area will completely sink. And the areas adjacent to the East Coast will be hit by a tsunami, causing enormous damage and devastation due to the incoming seawater. The East Coast will sink, and on the West Coast, Incheon is the only place that will sink. But seawater will reach as far as the nearby Yeche, Seoul area. This means that seawater will flood in. I really want to emphasize to everyone that seawater will come in. Seawater will come in, a tsunami will come in, and some areas of Seoul will also sink. Cities that were not originally land but were created by filling in soil will sink when a magnitude 10 earthquake occurs, as the ground shakes. Third, the Korean Peninsula will be unified. Our country will be unified this year. It will be unified. Unification is right in front of us. What happens before unification is now war. North Korea will invade our country, and at this time, many people will die. Exorbitant decrease in population because so many will die. Everyone. The East Coast will sink, Incheon will sink, and certain areas of Seoul will sink, and even war. Depending on how long the war lasts, it will also, the damage may decrease a little or increase further. A huge number of people, especially in Seoul, will disappear, or even more, might disappear. This is a message given from 1 to 4,000. And now, with unification, The era of spirituality begins. Our Korean peninsula, as written in various prophecies, the era of spirituality unfolds. The era of interfaith unfolds. Small gatherings that focus solely on God the Father, the Creator, and open the eyes of spirituality and truth will emerge all over the country. People will awaken to spirituality. Truly, Father, God, as a child, it is really what you should do. We will have such precious times of realization. We will now have those times. The era of spirituality will now spread across the country, just like branches of a tree extending out. And it will not only be in our country, but will spread all over the world. It will spread out. So, the third point is that I wanted to tell you that the unification of the Korean peninsula will happen, and the era of spirituality and the era of interreligious harmony will open. In 2025, the three prophecies for South Korea are: first, a war will break out in our country. Second, during the sinking of Japan, the areas around the East Coast and the West Coast, including Incheon, will sink, and the Seoul area adjacent to Incheon will also suffer significant damage. Third, the Korean peninsula will be unified and the era of prosperity will begin. The end